Hi friends, so today we are going to see capacitance level measurement sensors. So contents of this presentation are capacitance level measurement sensor. What is meant by capacitance level measurement sensor? Then construction and working of this sensor. Then advantage, disadvantage and application of capacitance level measurement sensor. Now let us see capacitance level sensor. Capacitance level sensors are used for a wide variety of solids, aqueous and organic liquids and slurries. So to check the level of these materials like solids, aqueous and organic liquids and slurries, capacitance level sensors are used. The technique is frequently referred as RF or radio frequency signals applied to the capacitance circuit. So this technique involves RF or radio frequency signals. So it uses RF signals. The sensors can be designed to sense material with dielectric constant as low as 1.1. So coke and fly ash has dielectric constant as 1.1 and as high as 88, which is of water or more. So basically this particular sensor works on the principle of capacitor or capacitance. So as you know, the construction of capacitor, it consists of two electrodes and they are separated by a dielectric material. Sludges and slurries such as dehydrated cake and swage slurry, which has dielectric constant of around 50, and liquid chemicals such as quicklime, which has dielectric constant as 90, can also be sensed. So this particular sensor is used in solids, aqueous and organic liquids as well as in slurries to find out the level of that particular material inside the tank. So now you can see the actual construction of this particular sensor, it is fitted inside the tank. So you can see here, this is the tank. Then metal tank wall, which is referred as ground reference. Then this is the non-conductive insulating medium. So just for the sake of example, it has been taken non-conductive insulating material. Then upper part of this medium is liquid, air. You can see here, this is the air, and this is the sensor that we were talking, and this sensor is dipped inside the non-conductive insulating material. So it will work as a capacitor. How we are going to see in our next slides. So this is about the construction of capacitive level sensors. So the principle of capacitive level measurement is based on the change of capacitance. An insulated electrode acts as one plate of the capacitor and the tank wall, which is reference electrode in a non-metallic vessel, acts as other plate that we have seen here. Okay, this particular thing. This is the ground reference. So tank wall will be acts as another plate. Then the capacitance depends upon the fluid level. An empty tank has low capacitance while filled tank has higher capacitance. Now, as you know, a simple capacitor consists of two electrode plates separated by a small thickness of an insulator such as solid, liquid, gas or vacuum. This insulator is also called as dielectric. Right. So now capacitance is given by E multiplied by K multiplied by divided by D. Okay. So where C is the capacitance in farad, E is a constant known as absolute permittivity of free space, then K is relative dielectric constant of the insulating material, A is effective area of the conductors, D is the distance between these two conductors, and this change in capacitance can be measured using AC bridge or Wheatstone bridge. Measurement is made by applying an RF signal between the conductive probe and the vessel wall. The RF signal results in a very low current flow through the dielectric process material in the tank from the probe to the vessel wall. Now, when the level in the tank drops or it comes down, the dielectric constant drops, causing a drop in capacitance reading and a minute drop in a current flow and a minute drop in a current flow. This change is detected by the level switch internal circuitry and translated into a change in a relay state of the level. So this particular sensor is attached with some level switch circuit and which will sense the actual signal or actual reading. In case of continuous level detectors, the output is not a relay state but it's a scaled analog signal in case of continuous level detectors. So level measurement can be divided into three categories: measurement of non-conductive material, measurement of conductive material and non-contact measurement. So these are the three cases of liquids or whatever material inside the tank. So that we are going to see one by one. First, non-conductive material. So for measuring level of conducting liquids, bare probe arrangement is used as liquid resistance. Since the electrode and tank are fixed in place, the distance D is constant. The capacitance is directly proportional to the level of material acting as dielectric. So this is in case of non-conductive material. In case of conducting material, in conducting liquids, the probe plates are insulated using thin coating of glass or plastic to avoid short circuiting. So we have to take care that there should not be any short circuit as the material inside the tank is conductive. The conductive material acts as the ground plate of the capacitor. In case of proximity measurements or non-contact type measurements, in proximity level measurement, the area of the capacitance plates are fixed, but the distance between the plates varies. Proximity level measurement does not produce a linear output, and they are used when the level varies by several inches. So these are the three cases of the material which will be inside the tank. Now, advantages of capacitance level measurement sensor. It is relatively inexpensive. Then it is versatile, it is reliable, it requires minimum maintenance, it contains no moving parts, easy to install, and can be adapted easily for different sizes of vessels. Then it has good range of measurement from few centimeters to above 100 meters. Then it is simple to use, it is easy to clean, it can be designed for high temperature and high pressure applications. So these are the various advantages of capacitive level measurement sensors. Disadvantages are: light density material can be a problem due to their very low dielectric constant. So those material which are having low density, so for that material the measurement of level is bit difficult because they have low dielectric constant, and it is caused by the large amount of air space between the particles. That's why there is a problem with measuring the levels. Applications: capacitance level probes are used for measuring level of liquids, powdered and granule solids, then liquid metals at very high temperature, then liquefied gases at very low temperature, then corrosive materials like hydrofluoric acid, and very high pressure industrial processes. So these are the some applications where this type of sensor can be used. So again we will go to the construction of the sensor. Just have a look at that. Here you can see. So thank you friends.